This conference will now be recorded.
Hello all, welcome back. So today we are going to start Maven. So Maven will take only one session because Maven we will install, configure in Jenkins only. Okay, we don't take separate server. In real time also, we don't use separate server for Maven. Okay, so we integrate with Jenkins only, right? Fine. Yeah, in our flow where we integrate Maven. So this is local Git. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Sir.
This is Git local. So this is GitHub remote repository. Jenkins. So our next tool is Maven. So this is Maven. So Maven is a build tool. So Maven is a build tool. So Maven is a build tool, right? So normally, so when we receive the code from GitHub to Jenkins, okay. So here local Git, in local Git developers will develop the code. Okay. Once development is completed, testing is completed, then they will push the code to GitHub. So the code will be available here. After that, Jenkins will pick that code, right? So here we create jobs. So Jenkins will pick this code from GitHub to Jenkins. So once we receive the code from GitHub to Jenkins, so this code is a raw code. This code is a raw code, unstructured code. So once we receive this code, if you try to deploy this code into application servers, so this raw code will not understand by application servers, right? So this is app server. Right? So here this raw code we cannot directly deploy on application servers. So that is why we require one more tool to convert into WAR file, jar file, EAR file. So which is Maven. This is the tool where the code will be converted into proper WAR files or jar files, EAR files. Okay, fine. So basically, what is Maven? What Maven will do? Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. Okay, it is a build tool. So in market we have so many build tools available. Okay, so many tools are available, but Maven is very popular tool. So most of the projects like 80% of the projects they are using Maven, right? So Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. What is artifact? So artifacts are nothing but it is a archive file. Archive files, right? So for example, so we have web application. So if you use web application, it will generate WAR file, web archive file. So for example, if you have Java application we are using in our CI/CD, which will generate jar file, Java archive file. So if you use enterprise application, okay, so it will generate EAR file, enterprise archive file. So based on the application, it will generate archive file. So WAR file, jar file, EAR file, right? Based on your application, it will generate. But also, along with this artifacts, Maven will do one more activity, which will create folder structure. Maven will create folder structure. So before discussing about that, so normally when you try to receive the code from GitHub to Jenkins, when you run the jobs to get the code from GitHub to Jenkins, so we receive a raw code, right? We receive raw code. Raw code means the code which we received. So it is a different pieces, different files, different formats. So normally, for example, when you want to send any documents to your friend, in your laptop you have some documentation, some PDFs, okay, some 100 PDFs you have in your laptop. So you want to send those documents to your friends, okay. So what is the simplest way to send those documents? Normally, how can we send? So instead of attaching 100 documents, what we will do, we'll convert into one zip file or a tar file, okay, and we'll send it across, right? So the same way here also, when we receive the code here from GitHub to Jenkins, the code which we received, which is raw code, so raw code will not understand by application server. That is why using Maven we can convert into one WAR file or jar file or EAR file, which is binary format. That WAR file will be pushed to application server. Okay, here deployment will be happening. Normally in real projects, CI/CD projects, we do this practice. Okay, so using Maven will convert into binary files based on your application. So after that, again we'll trigger one more job, so that WAR file will be pushed to application server. Here deployment will be happening, right? Yeah, this is one activity, Maven activity. And one more thing, Maven will generate folder structure. Right, so Maven will generate a folder structure. I'll show you some sample code here. So game of life code we already seen, right? So that is Maven build code actually. So I'll show you that game of life code. So this is Maven code. See here, we have some folder structure available. See here, game of life, acceptance, tests. Okay, game of life, build, game of life core, game of life, deploy, game of life, web. So these are the folders available inside of the game of life project. Okay, so and also we have some files here. So files, okay, git ignore, okay, readme, and different files are available. And also along with this, we have one more important file, which is pom.xml. So this is very, very important, pom.xml file. So if you open this file, inside of this pom.xml, we have all the folder structures, folder paths, file paths, not folder paths, file paths, versions, different things are available. So normally this form.xml will be checked by developers only. Okay. So now if you open this file, see here. So game of life, versions, okay, file paths, build paths, plugin details, source details. So all these things are available inside of the form.xml. So developers always check this file. So whatever file paths are available, what are the things, what are the plugins available, developers always check this file. So this is form.xml. So without form.xml, so we cannot build the code. So without form.xml, we cannot build the code. So normally, so we created one repository here, right? So when we work on Git, we push some code into this is our repository, right? In this we push some code, right? So if you try to build this, it will not build. It will give you errors. So that is why we have taken game of life code, structured code to build. So without this form.xml, the build will not run, build will be failed, right? So and also folder structure. We are talking about folder structure, right? So folder structure is like, so this is the way folder structure is available. So any Maven code, Maven build code, folder structure would be like this. Okay. So if you open one folder, so it will show you another folder. Okay. I'll show you this. For example, game of life core, one folder is there. So if you open this folder, it will show you inside of this folder, different folders are available. See here. So inside of this folder, task artifacts, build, conf, check style, okay, check style, and SRC, source folder. So again, inside of this core folder, again we have form.xml. So if you open this source file, SRC folder, you will get another folder. See here, main folder is there, main/Java folder. So inside, yeah, again test folder. If you open this main folder, click on this. So again we have meta folder, meta-inf. So next here domain folder, right? If you open meta folder, inside of this manifest file is there, right? So like this, some folder structure will be created. Okay, inside of the folders, we have subfolders, different folders. So game of life core, we have source folder, main folder, Java folder, meta-inf. Like this folder structure will be created by Maven only. Right? So these are the folders and files. And one more thing. So when we start our Jenkins server, okay, inside of the Jenkins, Maven will be available, right? So when we start our Jenkins server, it will check all the plugins, all the versions, Maven versions, whatever versions are there. So it will download all the dependencies. So when we start the Jenkins, by the time automatically it will download all the dependencies and versions. And the folder structure also it will reset, insert that. Okay. So why we required versions and why we required this plugins? Okay. So normally Maven versions, multiple versions will maintain in real projects, real-time projects. So Maven versions will maintain multiple versions in Jenkins. So in real time also we install configure Maven in Jenkins only. Okay.